Deceptively simple, seductively feminine, and quintessentially elegant. This is the Jacqui Emmanuel look, which has earned the designer awards and acclaim in South Africa and abroad. Jailoshini met up with Jacqui at her Chatsworth studio.
Jacqui Emmanuel is a designer who's confidently making her mark in the fashion industry. Her ladies' couture collection focuses on sophistication and elegance with a hint of the bold and unconventional. We had the privilege of catching up with the designer at her studio.
Her creations combine contemporary Western silhouettes and Eastern embellishment in an accessible fusion.
Jacqui, thank you so much for inviting us over, and it's lovely to have you with us on the program.
Thank you, it's a pleasure to be here.
Where exactly did it all start? Is this something you always wanted to do?
I always wanted to do fashion, but I was a straight A student both in primary school and high school. So I think as any parent, they want their child to go into medicine or aviation. Initially, I went into aviation, and I realized that I needed to trade my wings in for a sewing needle.
Aviation and fashion, those seem worlds apart.
Initially, I went into aviation because I had a bursary. And in the same year, I realized that not only was I afraid of heights, I was definitely not passionate in aviation the way I am in designing right now.
You've really been making your mark in this industry. Share with us some of your achievements and accolades.
I graduated with the award for the Casual Wear Young Designer of the Year. I've been one of the designers for the eThekwini municipality. I recently came back from Milan. I was selected with 7 other designers where we got to intern with the best of the best in fashion houses. I've done Paris Couture Fashion Week. I've done African Fashion Reception for World Fashion Week, where I've represented the country for that.
Jacqui, how would you describe your collection?
You would be my ultimate client because I'm looking for a woman that is really sophisticated, who's on the go, who's hardworking, a career woman, someone who makes waves, somebody who's not afraid to be seen.
While some of Jacqui's recent couture has featured a largely monochrome palette to fabulous effect, she's not at all averse to using color to evoke a mood.
This is from our spring-summer collection. It is a blush coral dress that's made out of silk chiffon and it's lined in pure cotton. It's 100% cotton, so it's very light. It's got glass beadwork, a little bit of sequin, and it can be worn to almost any function from be it a wedding or prom. This is one of my favorite gowns. It is hand rouged. It was actually, the pattern was developed from completely draping on the mannequin, and it is in pure silk in a beautiful tuck. So the beadwork that we see here is 100% Swarovski crystal. This was the first wedding dress that I've made. It was made a few years back. I've also showcased this collection, this specific dress in Paris, and it was a hit with a lot of the international buyers. This dress was made specifically for the Vodacom Dub in July. The gown itself is made out of Italian chiffon lined in silk, and then you've got the illusion piece at the top where the Swarovski crystals and the reef design embroidery has been strategically placed on the body, so you get the sex appeal with it being really classy at the same time.
What inspires you?
When I think about what inspires me, it's really difficult for me to give you a specific answer because right now I'm being inspired by random beasts and little insects. As you can see in my necklaces, it's all things that is going to come into the next collection. So it's difficult to be a designer and be inspired by a specific topic.
What is your definition of style?
Style is a very simple sort of elegance. You don't have to be rich to have style. You don't have to have the most beautifully branded sort of clothing. You need to have something that is simple and easy to wear, and something that says your personality.
Fashion tips for young women out there?
Always a good fitted pair of jeans, maybe a blazer, something that's a little bit on the masculine side. You can dress it up with a dressy top, maybe a pretty necklace or a brooch, but it goes for any season, whether it's summer or spring or winter.
Couture isn't Jacqui's only strong suit, and she's equally fluent in a sassy street idiom, or for that matter, making a witty statement in the chatty environment of resort or cocktail wear.
Obviously, there are a lot of other young people who really want to make it in this industry. What would be your advice to them?
The fashion industry is something that is evolving on a daily basis. If you look at yourself as being a designer, you cannot put yourself in one category. You need to be able to say, I design not just clothing, I design dreams, and I design collections that will suit almost every person.
Jacqui, thank you so much for sharing with us. I can certainly feel your love and passion for what you do. You certainly have the stamina for it as well. So all the very best, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Jacqui Emmanuel is optimistic and passionate about what she does. Her provocative, elegant designs, her attention to detail and excellent workmanship certainly sets her apart from the rest. I have no doubt that this young lady's star is set to shine brighter than ever.